In this demo, I'm going to give you the instructions on how to run Adobe Animate using the remote access through the My Loyalist portal. I've got the browser open here right now on my screen, and I'm already logged into my Loyalist portal here. So to get access to work remotely, as if you were working on one of the computers at the college, you would go over to Remote Access Computer Lab, click on that, and just connect with My Loyalist at the bottom here. And that's going to bring you to a screen which has many virtual computers available to you. You can select any one or the default first one. You can just click on one to select it. Then you click Join. And what it'll do is it will actually launch the ConnectWise controller. If you don't have it, it will prompt you to install it, so you'll have to install it, and then it'll launch this software, which is where we will work remotely from. So it looks like I'm logged in here. I just have to click on the screen, and it's as if I'm logging in from a computer at Loyalist College here. So I'm just going to log in with my credentials and get my password going here. Okay, now this, depending on your connection speed and so on, this may take a second or might take a minute. Okay, I can see the blue desktop now, so it looks like we're logged in. And from here on, just remember you're running on a virtual computer. So its desktop is its own desktop, so you'll have to download anything to this desktop via the browser or the file manager here to get into your M drives and so on. Okay. So what I want to do now is go over to my Apps to You hub. And in fact, you know what? Before I do that, let's just open the cloud paging player. You can see here I'd been running Dreamweaver previously. The reason I'm opening this is it may ask you to increase your cache when launching the application. So I'm just going to keep this tucked over on the side. Now let me go to my Apps to You hub, which launches the browser. And once that validates, I'm just going to go over and launch Adobe Animate. And it will ask me to log in again as if I was sitting at the computer at the college. And when you do this the first time, it also may take a little longer than any time after that. Okay, it looks like it's launching here now. And remember, I'm working remotely from home. New to Animate? No. And it looks like I'm good to go here. Now, it may prompt you to log in using your school credentials. Since I'd done this previously here, I think I only had to do it once. All right, but there's Animate. I can either open or create a new file here. So I'll just quickly create a file and save it on my desktop. All right, I'll just go with the standard size, ActionScript 3, create, and just do a save as. And I'll go to my desktop. I'll just call this test 1. Test 1 and click save. And I'm just going to close it here. And there is my file. So remember, this is a virtual machine. It's not your actual desktop at home. So if you want to save this file, I recommend probably putting it in using the Explorer and going in and putting it in your M drive or backing it up. Don't just leave it on this computer. It may or may not be here if you come back to it again. All right, so do back it up. You can also zip it up and email it to yourself if it's a small file. But I recommend just going into your documents and backing it up somewhere there. Then if you have to reuse it when you log back in again using the remote access, you would do the same thing. You would access it from your backup, copy it to the desktop here, and then start working on it and save it as you go, and back it up again when your session is done. Just emphasizing that this is a virtual desktop. It's not your computer at home. So you can't just leave everything on the desktop here and continue working on it. It may or may not be there when you come back. Likely not. Okay? So that's how you can use remote access to log in and run Adobe Animate from home. There you have it.